As you guys can hear, my girlfriend is in the background, and she is wanting to do our intro today. So do you want to come over here and do it, or you want to sit on the couch and be quiet? That's what I thought. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Arlie, aka Young Garlic, coming to you with day 26 of our trading journal, the series we are doing here at Arcane, where we follow me, a new trader, and watch as I progress, and try to learn the ins and outs of trading. As always, before we get started, our links are down below. Please come follow us, like some of our content. Our Discord's down below. We've actually done some rearranging in our Discord. We have made our entire alert side free, but we are going to start putting our educational stuff, our system that we teach, kind of all that stuff behind a paywall. We're still going to put out some education stuff, but the one-on-ones, a lot of the seminars and stuff, we're going to put behind a paywall. And we print on alerts anyway. But we're trying to change things up a little bit because we don't want people paying for an alert system. We don't want people paying for the ability to become successful traders. But still, even then, I mean, I will 100% stand by the fact that our service is one of the best out there and probably one of the cheapest. But yeah, let's get started today. Really good day for us. We're up 20% on the account. And traded Twitter all day. I felt really good today. I actually traded multiple contracts a lot today, so that's good. Not something I'm used to doing, but something I'm trying to get used to doing, just simply because, I mean, it's going to be a way in the future for me to make more money. But let's get started. I'm going to try to keep it quick because I want to talk about the Excel stuff that I've been doing. I'm actually going to pull that up on my other screen. So, let me see. Alright, so anyways, let's get going. So I've been trading Twitter, really enjoying trading Twitter. Excuse me. I'm burping, if you couldn't tell. But we opened the day with a really nice trade. $20 gain, first trade of the day. We shorted Twitter at 940. Right, because I'm going to have to pull up SPY as well. Because I don't want to lay out. I don't know what does this. I guess because I have layouts made. But I traded against SPY a lot today. In terms of that, not against it, but I traded with SPY a lot. Because at 940 on SPY, you can see that it starts getting super weak. It starts to dump. And then on Twitter, we saw kind of the same thing. 940, start to dump. And then I actually entered over here at 940, so a really good entry. So right here I was break even, so I held here. Right, and then it closed it at 952. So down here, really good trade. Probably could have stayed in it longer, but I only have one contract here. And then the next trade I took was a call at 956. $6 loss on this one because I wanted to try to. I thought that we were starting to kind of bounce here, right? Because if you look at SPY, it's bouncing and was trying to bounce. And was showing a little bit of strength. So I thought we would bounce, but I ended up getting out of this for $6 loss at 10:01. So down here, lost this level. So not bad. This entry could have been better. I think I was trying to see that we were going to settle here above this line, but we didn't, and I ended up exiting. So yeah. So next trade I took at 10:12. I took another short. I took two here actually. So I shorted here on this candle. Took two, closed one down here at 10:16 for a $7 gain, and then we closed the other one at 10:33 for a $30 gain. So this was the biggest trade, one of the biggest trades we had today. I'm getting comfortable trading multiple contracts because I'll do this. I'll buy two, sell one cheaper for some profit, so $7. And then I'll set the break even right up, or I'll set the stop loss right above break even. And the whole way down on this, I was just moving my stop loss down, following it down. So this is a huge trade. This was a $37 trade for us, which is, I mean, we're a small account. It was a 10% gain on the day. I could have been done, but I wanted to keep going, which I'm glad I did. This trade kind of sucked for me because I got hit with, this was a news candle. There was news coming out that Hindenburg, I don't even know who that is, was short Twitter, and as soon as it hit, it just dumped. So this was a $10 loss. So there really wasn't anything I can do to stop it because it was a news candle. So I entered here at 10:52. All right, I see us get bought back up, thinking that we might. I wanted to at least get like a 50% retracement. So let me see. So I wanted to at least get, like, if this is negative 135, so we need to go 6. I wanted to see us get to here with this, so this was just going to be more of a scalp. But we ended up dumping. So I exited $9 loss, and then this is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. Let's see, I shorted at 10:58, shorted here, and I stopped out over here at 11. I stopped out over. Wait. I stopped out for a $2 gain. So I bought here. How did I get stopped out here? I don't know. $2 gain. And then I took another put at 11:05 because I got stopped out and I wanted to get back in here, and then we broke above, and I ended up selling for a $5 loss at 11:10. So over here. So not bad, right? Wanted to get in here, thinking that we broke through retest and think we might go down further. We end up breaking out, and I get out. So good thesis. Our entries are getting a lot better, except for this one. This one sucked. You'll see why. This was a scary trade for me today. Where we actually had another short. This is kind of where I got into a little bit of over trading, but that's okay because I had stops the whole way through. So I bought another short at 11:05. This is this one 11:10, and then I bought another short at 11:23. And then I sold it for a $4 loss at 11:30. So I was done here for a while, figured I'd sit back. And then, this is what I was waiting for. I wanted to see this retracement. This isn't proper way to draw fibs, but I wanted to see us kind of get this. Because I wanted to short it again. So, here at 12:03, I shorted. I bought 2. And this was a really bad entry for us. I don't know. I think because I was talking to someone in Discord, and I saw us breaking this level. I thought we were going to start breaking this level right here, because this is an important level for us, as you can see. This is actually an important level the rest of the day. I thought we were going to break through here and continue down. But I also saw this. So this is kind of where I've been using a lot of different supply demand theories and stuff in my trading, because I saw this too. So I've been kind of trying to look for these trends throughout the day. So this is a ceiling. You can see here, this was a floor, breaks through, retests as a ceiling. You can see here, this is a floor for us, and this is something we held earlier, or we held later in the day. Sorry, so you can see that I held this because of this. This was actually my GTFO level. I oversized on the entry. I did. But I held it because I wanted to average down. Because if we look at SPY, right? SPY's trying to bounce. SPY just looks weak. Like SPY has looked bad for a while, right? I'm thinking dead cat bounce here. We got algos printing, right? So I'm just watching. I should have waited. I could have got better entries, but I'm just watching because I wanted to see SPY break this level. Alright. And then as you can see, we just have this little range right here that we bounce off of earlier in the day, and we reject earlier in the day when we retest. Same thing here. This is a supply zone. This is a supply zone for Twitter, and I saw this. So I was a little early to the party, but I knew we were going to be hitting a supply zone. So I held, and I actually averaged down up here at 1220 at the top. I see this lower low print. It's tiny, but it's there. Print a lower low, and then we come down. I average down again here at 1302 because we are making lower lows. We're rejecting the supply zone, and there's only one way for it to go down is after that. And then I started scaling out. My average on this was 0.37, so $37 on all these contracts. I sold one here. I sold two up here for like a $5 gain, so I could get something out of the trade just in case we go back up, and I set my stop loss to break even. I sold another one at 1223, so over here, or 123. And then, let's see, I sold the last two down here, right? So all in all, this trade was 10, what was this, 16, 19, this is a $25 trade. Could have been more, but the reason I was so confident is because I'm starting to see the market in these supply and demand zones. Same thing here. We have a demand zone here, right? We have buyers down here. But what happens when we lose this zone? We dump into another zone, another demand zone. And then what happens to this? This becomes supply zone. You see how we start rejecting at the end of the day. So I've been trying to keep the market simple, right? Get my early trend confirmation on with our pre-market levels. I didn't even have these on Trading View drawn today. I was just, did I? This is from the other day. Yeah, you see. But yeah, and then once SPY started dumping, Twitter had no choice but to follow. It was really stressful. I had a really bad entry here on the short. I just should have cut, but I knew we had this supply zone up here. I knew SPY has been weak. You see our downtrend. This uptrend's okay. We get here, we see some algos start stepping in and popping us up, but then even here we're like triple topping up here, rejecting. I mean, it's a good trade, good executed trade. I was confident in my position. I wanted to see us reject here. We did. We start falling out of the supply zone, and we just, drop. I don't know. It's a good trade. Early entry for sure. Really early entry for sure. But it's just, I don't know. Like, I did good. The whole time that I was green on the day, right? So I never went red on the day in terms of my P&L. So I wasn't afraid to hold because I'm just trying to stay green every day. That's the goal. Even if it's about $2. You know, we just want to be green every day. But yeah. So, and real quick, I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on, where I've been the past couple days. So I listed every trade I've taken. And I'm going through and looking at the trade type. How was the entry? Was the trade go green after cutting? Was SPY weak or strong at the time? Was it a proper exit? And critique for the future. We actually have a 50% win rate, which I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of surprised about, because I don't know, like we're decent, you know what I mean, we're doing pretty well, but I've been going through, I got to get through the rest of all these, and I'm going through and just critiquing every trade I've made, and this has helped me a lot. I recommend, like, it's funny, you know, developing as a trader, and when I first started, I saw people do stuff like this all the time. They would do self-DD, super detailed self-DD, go through and look at what works, what doesn't. I was like, I don't need to do that. And then now that I'm doing it and going back and looking at how much I'm learning about myself as a trader, I wish I would have started it earlier. So this is just what we're going to be doing. logging all of our trades every day in here, typing out to ourselves what we did, what could have been different, all this good stuff. And we're just gonna keep developing. I'm feeling really confident because it's almost like I'm becoming patient naturally. Like just I don't know. Like I'm learning supply demand zones. I'm learning how the market works. I'm learning price action. Um, I'm learning to trade with my indexes alongside them, and things are just working. So I'm just gonna keep what I'm doing. And I actually have been telling myself the more gains I make throughout the day, the more I'm gonna size down. That one trade, I kind of went against the rules, but I'm getting better at reading the market, so I knew something was up. It was just weird. Like I could just tell. I don't know if it's intuition. Volume was weird. Like on SPY, like I mean our volume's here, but as you can see, as we're going up, our volume is fading. And then even here on this uptrend, look at our volume. It's half what it was before. So it's like I just knew like this isn't gonna last. Like we're not going to high day. And if you look at the 30-minute, like we wicked right off this what was a demand zone becomes supply zone. We don't even make it back up to this, and then we dump. So I don't know. I feel like I'm progressing, guys. I'm gonna try to avoid taking trades like I did on Twitter though in the future because I was just super stressed. But I did average down. It was perfect average down. Like I bought puts on all these tops. So, but yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna keep improving. Just gonna stop stressing ourselves out. Keep things simple. Like, I mean, these levels are beautiful. Just it's fun going throughout the day and finding these ranges and seeing that. Okay, we rejected here earlier. Let's see what we do. And the second we get up here, we see weakness. We're probably coming back down, falling out of the range. But yeah, but that's all I got for you guys. If you want a link to the spreadsheet or a copy of it, I can send you what I have, and then you just fill in like, I'm not doing like expiries or anything. It's just was it a put or call? What was the buy price, sell price? How many did I buy? What was the time frame? I have one swing in here that went bad. Percent gain. I have formulas in them for stuff, and I have this to tell you if it was a loss or a gain. I have this up here that count if loss gain, and it will keep count with your trades as you go. And then you just go back into your own DD and critique yourself. You learn a lot about yourself. I've been learning a lot about myself. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys again, as always, for being around, being here, showing me love, showing me support. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or any other Arcane member. I think we have a seminar this week. I think Riley's doing a seminar on intraday charting and keeping up with the charts throughout the day. I'll be there. But as always, our links are down below. Our Discord's down below. Please come follow us in there. We do live trading, live analysis daily. A ton of alerts because we changed our alerts back to the free side. We're going to start pushing our content more and leaning towards educational stuff more on the paid side. We don't want to teach you guys. We don't want to give you guys a fish. Like how was it? Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat forever. We want to teach you guys to fish. We don't want to just give you the fish. So we're going to start putting our educational stuff, start prioritizing that for the paid side. That way our paid members are getting tons of education, tons of intuition, tons of mentorship opportunities, and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I love you guys, as always. You're my favorite. I'm not going to do a shameless plug today. We're going to just say we don't need it. We're going to grow the port. Also, my girlfriend made fun of me for always doing shameless plugs, so she made me self-conscious. So she's staring at me all shock and awe, like she doesn't know what I'm talking about. But, alright guys, well you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace.